Hey Verbo Youth, it's Jocelyn here, just presenting the Daily Devo today, Thursday, June the 14th. Just reading through Genesis, and one thing that popped out to me was Genesis 12, 2-3. It says, "I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all the people on the earth will be blessed through you." When I was reading this, I was just kind of thinking, it's part of our ministry is to bless people by making God a blessing. And it's sort of it's like our ministry is to go out and make nations, or disciples of the nations. So, you wonder, am I even in a ministry? Am I even part of God's calling? Am I even stepping out? Well, I was thinking, when I was in high school, I wrote a poem. In English class, I had a Catholic teacher, and she constantly she tried to talk about God, but she wasn't really allowed to. And one time we were talking after class, and she says, I can't talk about God because it's against, my job. I'm not allowed. I could get fired for it, but you can. And so when I was in high school, it was kind of my way of starting ministry, and I didn't even know it. So I wrote a poem, and I submitted it as a project about what I felt about God and about calling forth the inner warrior in myself and people around us. We have the freedom to do this, and we should be very grateful in our country that we do. And so I took advantage of that opportunity, and I wrote a poem, and I sent it in to her, and she read it, and she cried. And she wrote this big long review on the back of it and laminated it and gave it back to me. And I think I scored 100% on it, but the point was it touched her that I would step out. She wrote that you would step out this young and have such strong faith. And it surprised me because I had no idea. I was just writing what I felt, right? But think about it that way. You could be, in public school, if you remember giving or sharing your lunch with somebody who didn't have a lunch, or befriending the underdog guy who always got made fun of, that's part of the start of your ministry. So don't feel like you're not doing anything. Don't feel like you're not worth anything, or you're not making a difference, because you may not even have known, but you might have already started your ministry. And that poem touched my teacher, and in fact she handed it to some people who were English poetry publishers, and they published my poem, and now I'm a published poetry artist because it touched somebody. And these people wrote reviews saying how shocked they were that a 16-year-old would write about something so strong in their faith and be so bold to do something like that. To me, I was just oh, okay, whatever, that's fine, but to them it was a big deal. And it might have touched them in a way that might have changed their perspective on things too. So don't be afraid of stepping out. And the idea is God created us to shine. And so you need to be loud and proud. If you're going to make a mistake, do it loud. It's okay. Because God's always in a good mood. And just remember, He is to be blessed through us blessing people. And He is blessed by us blessing people. So by stepping up and being bold and not being afraid to make a mistake, because God's always in a good mood, no matter how much we mess up. That's what keeps me going. So I just want to encourage you to don't feel like you're not making a difference, and just take a step, take that risk, because we'll be here behind you. We've got your back, and God's got your back all the time. So I just want to encourage you today. And again, if you just want to take a reference and check it out, it's Genesis 12, chapter 12, verse 2 and 3. And have yourselves an awesome day. See you later.